What's the moment that completely changed your marriage? For me, it wasn't our wedding day or the birth of our daughter. It was the day I asked for a divorce. After 7 years together, our marriage had become a hollow routine. Jake and I were roommates who occasionally shared a bed, passing each other in the hallway with barely a glance. I was drowning in resentment, working full-time while handling all the household responsibilities and childcare for our 4-year-old. That Tuesday morning, I reached my breaking point. Jake had forgotten to pay the electric bill again despite my 3 reminders. I sat at our kitchen table at 5 a.m. working by candlelight to meet a deadline, our wafer down. When he stumbled into the kitchen at 7, I didn't yell. I just looked up from my laptop and said, "I want a divorce. I can't do this anymore." I expected anger, defensiveness, maybe even relief. What I didn't expect was what happened next. Jake sat down across from me, completely silent for what felt like eternity. Then he reached into his pocket, pulled out a small notebook, and slid it across the table. "Before you decide for sure, I need you to read this," he said quietly. The notebook was worn, filled with his messy handwriting. The first page was dated 3 months earlier. "Things I love about my wife that I am too afraid to say out loud." Each day had an entry. Some were simple. The way she hums while making coffee, others cut deeper. How she still reads to Emma with different character voices even when she's exhausted. I flipped through pages of observations, moments I thought had gone unnoticed. The last entry was from that morning. "How strong she is even when I am failing her." My hands were shaking when I looked up. "I don't understand. My therapist suggested it," he said. "I've been going for 2 months. I know I've been a terrible husband. I just didn't know how to fix it or tell you I was trying." I was speechless. "Why didn't you say anything?" "Because I wanted to actually change first, not just promise to change like I've done before. I was going to show you the notebook on our anniversary next month." That notebook wasn't a magic solution, but it was a beginning. It showed me something I'd forgotten existed. My husband actually seen me. We didn't cancel the divorce that day. Instead, we agreed to 6 months of counseling with clear expectations and boundaries. Jake took over half the household responsibilities with a shared digital calendar. I got every Thursday night completely to myself. 9 months later, we renewed our vows in our backyard with just our daughter as witness. The notebook sits on our nightstand now. We both add to it regularly. Sometimes the thing that saves your marriage isn't grand gestures or perfect communication. Sometimes it's simply proof that in the midst of chaos, someone is still paying attention to who you really are.